Some teams at this World Cup could win the whole thing without playing a single genuinely difficult opponent until the semi-final. Other teams have to beat 3 of the best sides on earth just to survive the first week. None of that is about how good they are. It's about a piece of paper, the bracket. And once you understand how it actually works, you'll never watch a World Cup draw the same way again. Every World Cup before this one had 32 teams in the knockouts. 16 group winners. 16 runners-up. Straight into the round of 16. Simple. Symmetrical. Fairish. 2026 broke that completely. 48 teams now. 12 groups of 4. 24 teams qualify automatically, the winner and runner-up from each group. But that leaves 8 more spots. And those go to the best third-place teams across all 12 groups. Ranked against each other on points, then goal difference, then goals scored, then fair play record, then world ranking. This is the part that creates the unfairness. A team finishing third in a brutal group full of contenders might miss out entirely. A team finishing third in a weak group might sail through with way fewer points than the team that got eliminated. The system rewards which group you were placed in, not just how you performed in it. Here's where it gets specific. The round of 32 runs from June 28th to July 3rd. 16 matches. Win or go home immediately. But not every match is built the same way. Some round of 32 matches are group winner versus group runner-up, relatively predictable matchups between 2 teams who were already good enough to finish top 2. Other matches are a group winner versus one of those unpredictable third-place qualifiers, a team that could be anyone depending on how the third-place rankings shook out. Germany, for example, doesn't know exactly who they're playing in the round of 32 until the very last moment, because their opponent is described simply as a third-place team from Group A, B, C, D, or F, whichever one ends up ranked correctly. Mexico has the exact same situation. So does the USA. This means 3 of the biggest favorites at this tournament are walking into the knockouts with a genuine unknown opponent. That's either a huge advantage if they draw a weak third-place side, or a banana skin if they draw a third-place team that's actually better than some group winners. Let's talk about routes to the final. If England progress from the round of 32, their likely round of 16 opponent is co-host Mexico, in Mexico City. A tough away atmosphere, but not the toughest possible opponent on paper. From there, Brazil potentially waiting in the quarterfinal. 5-time world champions, but a Brazil squad that has looked genuinely shaky in the group stage, drawing with Morocco and getting outshot in their own group. Then, Argentina and Messi possibly waiting in the semi-final. That's a brutal final stretch. But notice what's missing from that route. No France. No Spain in the first 3 rounds. No early collision with the tournament's most dominant sides. Compare that to a team that lands in the other half of the bracket, where France, Spain, and Portugal could all be scheduled to collide with each other far earlier than anyone expected, eliminating each other before the final even happens. One half of this bracket is genuinely loaded. The other half has a noticeably clearer path. This isn't conspiracy. It's just how the draw fell. But it means the team that lifts this trophy in July might not even play the best team in the tournament until the final itself. Or might never play them at all. One more piece of the bracket that catches people out every single tournament. Every knockout match must produce a winner. If the score is level after 90 minutes, 30 minutes of extra time. Still level after that, straight to penalties. No replays. No second leg. No away goals rule. 1 match. 1 outcome. Immediate elimination for the loser. This is also where squad depth becomes brutal. A team that's already played 120 minutes plus penalties in the round of 32 has to recover in time for a round of 16 match that could be just 3 or 4 days later. The team that won their round of 32 match in 90 minutes gets significantly more recovery time. This single factor, how easily a team wins their first knockout match, can quietly decide how fresh their legs are 3 matches later. As it stands right now, Mexico, the USA and Norway have already secured their place in the knockouts with games to spare. Mexico topped Group A after beating South Africa and South Korea. The USA topped Group D after beating Paraguay and Australia. Norway, back at a World Cup after 28 years away, beat Iraq 4-1 and Senegal 3-2 to secure their spot. On the other side of this, Haiti became the first team eliminated, losing to Scotland and getting beaten 3-0 by Brazil. Turkey followed, losing to Australia and then Paraguay. Tunisia became the third team sent home after a heavy 4-0 defeat to Japan. Every day between now and J.